Hi guys, welcome to Homesteading Through Our Eyes. It is October 28th and is our next update on our yurt homesteading adventure. It's been 11 months since we moved into the yurt. Into the colder time of the year here in New York. We've definitely been running the wood stove for a couple weeks now. It is off right now. We're able to keep it off during the day for several hours, and the heat will hold with the sun shining on it. But at nighttime and in the morning time, we do have the wood stove going a lot. Fall time is my favorite time of year. It is beautiful outside with the leaves falling, the leaves all over the ground, the coolness. It's always nice to have a change in seasons. I enjoy the season change, so it's a good thing that I live here because they're extreme. So we went with dealing with the extreme heat in the summertime, and now we don't have to deal with that anymore because now it's quite cool. So here's some of what we did this month. A lot of it focused around wood still. We're trying to get a good collection this year. Even though we think we might have enough right now, we're gonna keep on collecting just to have backup for next year, or just in case this is a really bad winter. Here's our pumpkins.
So what I did here is just added an extra 12 foot, or excuse me, yeah, 12 foot. That's what we'd like to do. A 12-inch section of pipe. We're hoping that by adding the extra pipe, it'll give off a little more heating. We ran to an old schoolhouse, and they actually had their pipe run straight up and then all the way across their roof and then out to the chimney. And that whole pipe was probably about 25 to 30 feet worth, and it was all giving off extra heat. So we're hoping by moving it away from the wall a little bit, we might be able to put some fire bricks in here and also retain some heat. While we were at installing the new 12-inch piece, we also had many ideas in mind at the same time. So while we had this all apart, we went through with a wire brush and cleaned the insides and made sure all the soot and ashes and creosote was all out of it, and it's all good to go for the next season.
We're stacking our wood into the woodshed, taking down our giant wall here and protecting it from the rain and the snow that's coming sometime. It's a family effort. Here's our woodshed. This is the most filled we've ever had it. Last year we probably had about half of this a month. It's kind of hard to tell what we have here, but we have 6. This would be our 6th row here. So we have 5 full rows of wood stacked into the back here. It does get a little bit smaller as you go in, but that is a decent amount of wood. We also do have probably about half this much or the same amount underneath the yurt storing as well. We really don't know how much wood this is, nor do we know how much wood we actually need. Once we kind of go through this year and kind of realize how much wood is stored inside this woodshed and how much of it we actually go through in a season, we'll get a better idea of how much wood we need. So here's another project we decided to do this year. We're not done with it yet. And we don't know how well it's going to work, but we figured we would try it. Here is the bottom of our yurt. We left some long Tyvek pieces on to block the wind, but there's breaks in them, and then underneath the deck there's no Tyvek. So to block the wind from coming underneath the yurt, since our yurt is 2 feet off the ground on one side and about 6 feet off the ground on the other side, we want something to help with the wind block. It gets kind of cold on our feet in the winter time, so anything that could help keep us warmer or use less wood is always good. So this is what we decided to do. We have a ton of leaves, as you can see. No shortage of leaves, ever. We live in the woods. Their leaves are everywhere. So we decided that we would try filling black garbage bags filled with leaves and line them around the edge of the yurt, and then lay the Tyvek where it is available down and kind of tuck it in to the garbage bags. Hopefully this will help with the draft underneath. We're only at halfway through, so probably the next update I'll show you the finished look and if we think it's helping at all. I'm inside the yurt now, cooking up a little lunch. We have a butternut squash and some jackfruit cooking on the wood stove. And I just wanted to show you an addition we made in the yurt as well. We added a wood rack after realizing how important and how much our lives are focused around the wood stove and the wood situation. We decided that having a large wood rack would really help our lives out, make them a little bit easier. So after we extended the pipe, we realized we had quite a bit of room back here behind the pipe, the wood stove, and thought this would be a perfect spot for our wood to be stored. So now we have a nice wood rack. It's only about a quarter of the way filled right now. We plan on, in the cold months, having a bring in the wood day and stacking this whole thing up as close to the pipe as we can. Should hold a good amount of wood in here, keep it dry, and keep us from going in and out of the yurt so much. Opening the door really cooled it down in here a lot, so the less we have to do that, the better. So we also have a video on how we made this entire wood rack, so check that out if you're interested in adding one to your yurt. Thanks for watching our update on our 11th month living in the yurt and some of the things we need to do around the homestead in the month. Check out our other videos for more detailed descriptions on some of the things I touched on today and little quick tips from the yurt, as well as little glimpses into our daily lives. I'm going to get back to work. We have a part for our chainsaw coming in the mail today. The muffler came off, so we need to get these guys cut again and then split and stored away for a cold day. So thanks for watching. Give us a like and a comment if you want. If you have any requests for videos, let us know. Have a good day. Peace.